Hey everybody, it's Dark Side with Vital MX, and I'm here with a Christian Craig check-in midway through the season. Christian, what's up, man?
Not much, just here in Tallahassee, Florida, hanging out with the family.
Yeah, did you get a hard day of training in, or maybe a relaxing day?
No, it was pretty chill. We actually rode the Yamaha e-bikes today, which was pretty fun. Went out on the single track, and you don't really get to work out too much with the e-bikes, but it is a lot of fun. So,
just kind of a mental reset almost.
Yeah. So it's more fun, and you still get a little spin out, and then fly to Washougal tomorrow.
How do you feel about Washougal?
I'm stoked. Always looking forward to that race. Like, I love the city, just everything about Washougal. Scenic, it's always good vibes there. I've never really done the greatest. Like, I think my best is like a 4 or 5 or something. So really want to kind of get a podium, after these last 2 weeks. I've been on the podium in a moto. So kind of want to connect those like we did at Paula.
I was going to ask you about that. Like, before I get to that, just talk about the transition to full-time 450 guy. I know you've done 450 outdoors before and stuff, but now that you're officially a 4-time guy, and it's like, how has it felt throughout the season? Do you feel like it's been, if it ended today, do you feel like your season's been a success?
Yes and no. Like, obviously I've accomplished some goals that I've had for a long time of being on the podium and the outdoor, and then also on a 450. So cross those off the list, but that's just, one of the many goals that I've set out. So I feel like in this sport, you're always chasing for something. There's,
right.
If you do settle, then, something's not right. So you're always looking for that next goal or accomplishing that next thing. So, my big goal this season is to be top 5 in points. And I've been battling with Dunge pretty much every weekend for that 5th spot. So, right now we're sitting in it, but you still got a lot of racing left.
Yeah, just over halfway, but currently 5th. I feel like that's pretty successful. I know you love this stuff, but when you listen to the keyboard warriors and the people that are, Christian's, he's not going to do anything on a 450 or whatever. You hear the negative stuff all the time. You heard it with the 250 championship run and the age thing, and you talked a lot about that with Nick on Moto Limited. But there has to be a little satisfaction inside you going, see, what's up? This is what's up. When you have the haters out there, I think it's hard to not hear that a little bit and be kind of glad when you prove people wrong.
Yeah. I mean, I've dealt with it so much my whole career with injuries. The haters have been a part of it.
Of course.
And they always will be, that's just at our level. You're going to have people that just don't like you. It's pretty plain and simple. So just ignore that pretty much and focus on yourself. And that's a big thing that I've realized this year is, control what I can and block out the rest. So it's been a good year. Like, it's been fun. I've been enjoying it. Obviously the Supercross went well for me. And I feel like there's more obviously I want to accomplish and we're on 450 full time. So everything's going the right way, but just got to stay focused. It's like you have one little mental slip up and, you can kind of start over. So it's all about just like being present, being in the moment and staying focused.
All right. How has the bike progressed since the opening round at Fox to now? I think Duffy told me there haven't been a lot of changes, but what has changed? What's gotten better?
The first 2 rounds obviously went good, and then we tried some stuff with suspension, and I thought it was better, and it ended up being, we kind of went the wrong way with it, and but it's good that I tried. Like, I'm always trying to be an improvement, and so we did that, and I ended up going back to my original Paula setup at Millville, and it just feels like home. It feels like it might not be the best in some spots, but it's more predictable for me. And that's where I feel like I can push my limits more. So we're pretty much in the same spot I was at Paul at round 1. And I think that goes to show how good our bike is. And if something comes up though, or, if a mechanic or suspension guy comes up with settings, I'm always down to try it and see how it is. So there's always room to improve.
Absolutely. How's the body holding up after these first, 7 rounds? You feeling good? I don't think you've had any big crashes that I'm aware of. So how you feeling?
Yeah. Just tip overs here and there, but nothing crazy. And, no, I feel good. Obviously it's a grind for sure. And there's days that I'm super tired, but I wouldn't trade it for anything. Like I love it. I love the grind. I love going out there and trying to be better each day. Sweating in this humidity in Florida. And,
yeah.
And, no, it's fun though. I'm enjoying it. And yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to be consistent, just trying to be there every weekend and put in good results.
Yeah, not much rest for you either. Because, I mean, between the riding and the training and then coming home to 3 kids, like you're probably at about 150 miles an hour 90% of the day.
Yeah, and the rest, I rest pretty much when I go to sleep. So,
right.
Yeah, the recovery could be better, but it is what it is. That's the cards I'm dealt, and I love it. I love coming home and being wide open with the kids too. So I feel like I got a good balance with that, and we're going to keep going.
Yeah. What do you feel like you've improved the most this year, with whether it be riding or just life in general, and what do you need to work on improving to get better?
I think obviously just balance. I've been working on with juggling life, juggling my career, and then kind of pretty much putting it all together. I feel like I did that in Supercross, and then just trying to do that outdoors too. Just be consistent, be present, and take each race step by step. Like, don't look too far ahead, and then don't focus on the bads either. So, not every race is going to be amazing. There's going to be goods and bads, and that's just part of the sport. But that's, with so many years that I've done this, I learn more and more each year, and I kind of take bits and pieces, and obviously learn from other people and mentors and trainers and stuff like that. So my thing is just like enjoying it, man. I love it so much. I love riding. I love racing, going to the races and seeing all the fans, and I just enjoy it so much. It's cool.
That's good to hear, man. I see it the couple rounds I've been to, and I see it on your face, and you can tell you're enjoying life, and that's good to hear. But what does it take to get to the next step where you're right there battling with the Elis and the Chases? I mean, you're fast, you're talented, but there's always a little bit more to gain. How do you get to that next step?
Yeah, I mean, I wish there was an answer for that.
Right. Sure.
That's why my head's always turning and always trying to improve each day at the track. Is just little things like work on corners, work on sprints, work on being stronger at the end of the moto, step it up in the gym, just little things like that. It's like, if I want to gain 2/10 on the track or whatever it is, or try to be closer to Chase and Eli, I got to just step up, in life in general. So, it's little things like that. I think that all play a part in it. So, and then not getting carried away with it either. 'Cause you could push hard on the race and it could bite you too. So
yeah, finding the balance.
You gotta know your limits. And I think I'm improving each weekend, but it's so minimal improvements, but it is adding up, and eventually I'm going to get there. I'm going to match these guys. And, it's just, I need to just go through it pretty much, keep learning each weekend and be there and just put my bike out there and see what we could do each moto,
Yeah. I like the confidence, and it is still a learning process, right? People kind of gave you crap about being the old guy in the 250 class, but it still doesn't matter. Even Eli's still learning. So you're still learning, you're still figuring things out. And as long as you take those, like you said, the positives and be positive, it's all going to play out and come together.
Yeah. So no, I'm always trying to find, just a little bit of speed, a little bit of fitness, just something I can improve on each day, and take that away and try to bring it to the next race,
I love it. Working with Duffy, he's a really cool dude. I like talking to him. He talks about how easy you are on the bike. I kind of like giving him and Jelly a lot of crap because I'm like, Jelly, dude, how many clutches are you changing out today? And Duffy just kind of laughs. But then, of course, Duffy goes, yeah, but we won. So, but just talk about working with Duffy, man. He's good people, and he seems to be really positive on you. Like, he really enjoys working with you. Talk about working with him.
Yeah, it's been awesome. My first year working with him, I've known him for a long time. When he worked with Brayton, and I'd always see him when I rode at Honda. So known him for a while, and once we got paired up, I mean, I was stoked. So I have full trust in him, and I always try to bring him the best. Each weekend I give him everything I got on the track, and he's always got my bike, ready to go. That's the thing. Is a good mechanic rider relationship is trust for sure, and he's just even on the line, he's always trying to keep the mood light, and that's my number one thing is don't get it too serious. It is dirt bike racing at the end of the day, so have fun with it, and he's good at that for sure. So it's been cool. Yeah,
you talked a couple times already in this interview about just mental type stuff, staying positive. I assume you're still working with Connor Fields. What does he help you with regularly? Again, a very positive guy, very successful guy in his own sport, Olympic gold medalist in BMX. Talk about him.
Yeah, he's obviously been a big part of my career past 3 or 4 years now. So a lot of the work's pretty much been done, but always trying to keep my head in the right place, always trying to make sure I'm, doing the right thing mentally. So I have Swanee, for the physical stuff and then for on the bike. But say I have negative thoughts or I have a bad weekend, he helps me get over that and focus forward. So it's been awesome having him in my corner, and I plan on keeping him for a long time. So it's been cool.
Great. I love that guy. I'm hoping I'll be at Pulp Monday night. I'm kind of hoping he stops by again. He stopped by the last time I was in there. He's good people.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to ask you about the MXdN rumors. I know you cannot, you can't tell us anything definitive, but you've heard the rumors. You know what's going around. If you were to take the role and drop down to a 250, what say you to the comments of, maybe he's too, his results in the outdoors weren't that great, that stellar, or, maybe he's too heavy, whatever these stupid sayings are. What say you?
I'm all for it. I've made my voice heard with the team, with, the guys at AMA. So it's up to them. They know what I'm capable of, and I would be on the best 250. So, if I get the call or they pull me aside and they ask, I'm going to say yes, and I'll be ready to go. So I would do, that's obviously a goal of mine is to be part of that one time. So 250, 450, I don't care what kind of bike it is. I'd be ready to line up.
Yeah, I know you listen to Pulp sometimes when you can. Did you hear the conversation between David Villemin and Eli Monday night?
I heard that he wants Eli to ride at 250. So I feel like that's a long shot because it's been so long with Eli on that bike. But, never say never, I guess. Eli, you could put Eli in anything. He's just going to hammer it and be fast. So, yeah, you never know. You never know what Eli. I feel like Eli will be the captain of the team, and we'll see. Hopefully he's kind of leaning towards being on the 250 or just being part of the team. I'm waiting for a call, and I'm just trying to do what I can, which is put in results right now and make my voice heard. So it's cool.
Hey, something I was pretty surprised about, and I actually wrote an article about this, was at Salt Lake City. I walked under the Star tent, and Dylan Ferrandis had shown up, and I overheard him and Nastasia talking to Paige, and they kind of came out really to support you, and it got my gears turning. And like I said, I wrote a little article about it. The friendship that has built between you and Dylan, somewhat surprising to me and probably other people that didn't realize when you look back at the history. Just talk about how that came to be a little bit, and like having a guy like Dylan as a friend under the same tent and to talk to means to you.
Yeah, it surprised me a bit too, but all started last year. Obviously, we were under the same tent in the summer. You can't pretty much not look at the guy and not say hi. So, it's eventually turned into going out to dinner after Unadilla, and then the wife's pretty much hanging out more and more and talking, and yeah, it's been cool. Dylan's a cool guy. It's been fun getting to know him and learning from him too. He's very he's one of a kind on the bike and off the bike, and I think that's what makes him special and why he has so many championships. So try to learn from that, and then also a really fun guy to hang out with. He's funny and
yes,
and, we're always joking around. So no, it's cool to have him as a buddy. And now that we'll be racing each other full time, we were joking the other night. If we do take each other out, we're gonna laugh this time.
Right? Yeah, yeah. Well, that was what threw me off when I texted the two of you, a little group text, and I said, "Hey, would you guys be willing to do this article talking about your friendship?" And Dylan's immediate response was, "I hate that guy. Yeah. I will T-bone him the first chance I get." And then you guys just started going back and forth, and I was dying laughing. So yeah, that was really I feel like there's a stereotype with the French riders, and he does not fit the mold.
Yeah, no, I mean he's once you get to know him, he's a really cool guy, and
yeah,
it's been fun getting to see him at the track every day, and we'll moto together here and there, and I've been on a couple bike ride with him, and just things like that. So it's been cool.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate getting a check in with you halfway through the season. I want to let you get back to your family. Thanks so much, and I don't know what rounds I'll be at next, but I hope to see you soon, and hope to hear that you get the 250 gig for MXdN. That'd be really cool to see.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it.
All right. Oh, you know what? I do have one more question. You got a lot of fans. Yeah. You got a lot of haters, but you got a lot of fans. I want to know what you think about creepy fans who talk about being, super fans and, hanging your jerseys up at their house and wanting to move to the United States from maybe Australia just to be around you because they're such big fans. Do you have any issues with creepy fans?
No issues. And I mean, unless they put off some weird vibes, but
yeah.
Of that one guy you're talking about, no weird vibes. So
no weird vibes, man. I just can't get you to badmouth Nick at all.
No, he's a good dude. Always,
yes.
He's been supportive of me for a long time. So
yeah,
it's cool getting to know him more and more. So
Nick Still, great dude. Sure. Moto Limited, yeah. Christian Craig, super fan. I keep trying to get you to just mess with him a little bit, and you refuse. Bums me out.
Not yet. We'll see.
All right, Christian. Hey, man, thanks for your time tonight, dude.
All right, thanks.
All right, see ya.